So this is the whole mineral accessory kit. I guess these are the resin parts. There are some instructions in English, super handy. A bag. And I was really not expecting this. It's basically a working mat with some dimensions on them, so you can gauge how big your pieces will turn out. But first things first. Let's open this up. Wow. Okay, this is cool. It's even coming with some, let me zoom in a bit. It's even coming with some findings. Yeah, for ears, earrings, and I feel like this is it looks like a chain. Probably for a keychain. Here we have the mixing station. This is really handy, and I love that it has, let me open this up. It has the black box. So the black box comes in handy when you basically mix your resin in here with your pigments, your colors, and you need to save it for later for some reason. Like, let's pretend, I don't know, you gotta go somewhere, leave your workspace, and if you leave this out open under the UV light, sunlight, it will harden. So to prevent this, you put it in your box, you top it off. Actually, I'm thinking you could reuse a sushi box if you have one at home to achieve that effect, to shelter it from UV light. All right, let's see. Here are some dies. Let's open it up. Okay. It's like a peridot. Oh yeah, and topaz. So with these two colors, with these two colors, you should be able to imitate topaz and peridot. Really handy. That's exciting. Oh, that's sweet. They packed a little thank you gift package. That's awesome. I love that. I love it when companies do that. Amazing. Now this is the I cannot say that. To Freck mold. In essence, those are not like, how should I put it? Those are not faceted stones, but they're more like raw, tumbled. I guess that was the word I was looking for, tumbled stones. I need to cut it open, unfortunately. Oh no, I do not. Look. This is really handy because those molds usually collect a lot of dust. So if you can store them back into a baggie, that's super helpful. But yeah, that's what they look like. And I do have some soft silicone molds. Let me show you the comparison. So I got these off Etsy, and I will link it down below. This is, as you can see, I would say a medium hard or medium soft silicone mold, right? This here is hollow. It does bend though and flex a bit. I'm very curious when I test it. I will definitely test it, how it compares. It should be easy to get out or demold because the openings are quite large, whereas these guys are tiny. So I will make a new video. Like, if you guys are interested, please let me know. I will make a video on it. Okay. Then, this is really handy, stirring sticks to mix your resin with pigments or with the dyes. What I love is that they have different ends. So this is like a, let me use this. If you can see, it's a tiny, tiny scoop. And this one is more like a flat spatula, whereas this one is a needle. And I'm guessing this is to pop the bubbles with. When you have bubbles inside your resin, you need something to poke it with. And this is probably for scraping. I will have a look. The website does give more description on it, but that's cool. Don't have that. And here comes the UV LED resin. UV LED, I just said UV LED, you know what I mean. The website, by the way, is also in English, so you don't have to understand Japanese, but on this packaging, it's just in Japanese. These are so expensive. However, the reason why I bought the Padico resin kit is very simple. Any UV resin I have dealt with and come across yellows over time, and I find it such a shame because you spend so much time, you know, mixing your gemstones, and in my case, like wire wrapping them, and then within a year or so, if you wear it often, or it's somehow exposed to sunlight because you will leave it out in your jewelry tray or maybe in your bathroom, they just yellow, and I just find it so frustrating. And Padico prides itself in having non-yellowing resin, which, well, we'll find out. Why is there just 5? Oh, okay, crappy packaging. Never mind. All right, what do we have here? So, Kareha. I'm not sure. What's that supposed to mean? It's just the name of the colors. Kareha, Kiara. Oh my gosh. I'm making a fool out of myself trying to pronounce these. Shimoyu or Shimoyo. Yugure. I'm doing my best here, y'all. And Samuzora. Now, those are not typical jewel tones you might think of, like ruby, amethyst, sapphire, etc. Those are more muted, and let me show you in the picture. So basically with the 5 colors I've shown you here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that should be it, you're supposed to achieve a more muted natural stone effect, I'm guessing, or more like a smoky quartz effect. I'm really into that. I especially love that green color. Oh yeah, and here's the listing of everything and more. Let me zoom you out. More Japanese instructions. But they have very helpful pictures. So, and by the way, Padico also has their own YouTube channel. So in theory, I can go check if they have a tutorial on this one, but I'll just wing it, right? Watch me fail. Okay, and I think that was pretty much it. Oh no, look at the Japanese. They're amazing people, by the way. I love Japanese people. They're very customer orientated. They want to make sure their customers are happy. They have incredibly premium, high quality products. And you can see that, and you can see the afterthought. So look, even though this is in Japanese, the lady who sent it over, I know it's a lady because when I picked it up from customs, yes, you have to pay customs on it because this is coming straight from Padico themselves. I paid for it with my own money. I placed the order. I had to pick it up from my local office, customs office, and yeah, had to pay a pretty buck on it, but I don't care. I wanted to try this out and I want to see what a premium product looks like. So there you go. It's in English. You know what? I'll try it out. I'll follow the instructions and I will take you along if you're so inclined and interested. And yeah, let's just have a last look. Quickie look. at the work mat. I appreciate the work mat a lot. And see, it's foiled. So in theory, if someone spills resin on the mat, you should be able to just pop it off by bending the foil. And I think it's cool. You can see you have the different shapes and sizes. So maybe you could even make your own resin drop. Like if you want a tiny, you know, like a rhinestone or something. Let me zoom in. You could just go ahead and, in theory at least, pop the resin inside the circle, put your light over it, cure it, and there you have it. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. That's my first impression of the mineral accessory kit. I hope it was helpful to me. I tried to find, you know, unboxings on it. I've tried to find reviews on it. There were none, at least I didn't find any. And yeah, it's a lot of money. I'm not gonna lie. I think I spent, let me see, I'll find the receipts. I'll put it in the video. I'll just put it somewhere here. I'll find the price, but it's a lot of money, and I do understand when people resort to, you know, more affordable UV resins. But I want to make this jewelry, and I want to make it last. I want to wire wrap it, and I want to wear it. And maybe if somebody wants it, I might even, you know, gift it or sell it. But I don't feel comfortable doing that using resin that yellows. So I'll take you along the journey in my next video. If you want to see something specific, let me know. Let me know how you like Padico. Let me know if you have tried them. This is my first time, and I'm super, super excited. Catch you in the next one.